See a millionaire or a billionaire yoga in your horoscopes through astrology. So let's start today's video. Okay, so I'm gonna discuss the few combination one has to have in their respective charts. So the first rule says if the Trikon house lord is in Kendra and that to exalted. So the simple meaning is that if the fifth or ninth house lord is in either first, fourth, seventh, or 10th, and it is exalted. So this is the first condition with a benefic aspect from some other planet. It could be Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. And the second condition is that the Lagna Lord should be very powerful without any affliction. The Lagna Lord should not be um, combust. The Lagna Lord should not be in 6th, 8th, and 12th house, and there also should not be aspected with a from a malefic planet, and it should not be in a Papkartri dosh, and it should also be well placed in Navamansha. So this is the first rule. I know that the first rule itself is a very uh, a bigger combination to happen, but yes, everyone doesn't have. That's the reason why this yoga. So these yogas are very rare. And the second condition is that if the Lagna Lord is in Trikon and that too in a ninth house of Dharma, and the second house Lord is in 11th house with a benefic aspect from Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus. So this is the second condition. And now another condition is that if the fifth, ninth house Lord conjunct anywhere in the Kendra, either first, fourth, seventh, and 10th, and have again a benefic aspect of Jupiter and Mercury. So that makes a good yoga for any person to become a millionaire or a billionaire. And now the fourth yoga I'm going to discuss is the Ast Lakshmi yoga. So which says if Rahu is in 6th house and Jupiter is exalted in Kendra house and have a benefic aspect, so it gives a Ast Lakshmi yoga, and that person would of course be millionaire. There would be no doubt about it. And now let's see another planetary combination. So it's a Nav Lakshmi yoga. So which says if 11th house Lord Jupiter is in 7th house. So why I'm saying this? If 11th house Lord Jupiter is sitting in 8th house, so of course it will look at the 11th house from its 5th aspect. So that is the one condition. And the second is that the 11th, there is another example I'm quoting, which says that if 11th house Lord Mars is sitting in 4th house, so of course it will uh, have an aspect on 11th house with 8 aspect. So 11th house Lord will aspect its own house. So that's a beautiful combination. And the second condition is that if Lagna Lord is in 11th house and the 9th house Lord is in 9th house itself. So it is a Nav Lakshmi yoga, and it is very difficult to see in any chart. It's a very rare combination.